The crazy penguin teaches you limits. Nextdoom.com.
Welcome to Nextdoom. In this video we're going to go over the default installed software that's included with Kubuntu. So we have our system installed and we're ready to start configuring it and installing software, but before we do, let's just go over what came out of the box. So I'm zooming in so you can see this, and we're just going to go to our application launcher here, and let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. So we've got our favorites, and we can pin anything we want here, or unpin anything. So like if we want Sudoku to not be there, we can just remove from favorites. If we go to games, Sudoku, we can add it back by just saying add to favorites. We can also pin that to our taskbar, and that's going to put it down here. Right click, unpin from taskbar, go back to favorites, remove from favorites, so we can manage programs in our menu like that. We can also come and just manually edit this menu if we wanted to. But taking a look at what came out of the box, and most of these applications I'm going to do separate videos on, so this is just going to be a very quick overview. We've got Kate, which is an advanced text editor. Very cool text editor, knows pretty much syntax highlighting for every programming language, knows all kinds of character encodings. It supports language servers, etc. Really, really nice text editor. We've got games, and by default we've got a solitaire game, a minesweeper game, a patience card game, and Sudoku. Graphics, we've got an image viewer, a drawing application that's part of LibreOffice, or we've got Ocular, which is a document viewer that'll view PDFs. Scanlight, which is an image scanning application, and ScanPage, which is a multi-page image scanning application. Under Internet, we have Firefox. We have KDE Connect, which allows us to connect our computer to our phone and send text messages from our computer. Also launch applications on our phone from our computer, or vice versa. We could use our computer as or our phone as a tablet and control our computer with our phone. Very cool application. Conversation, which is an IRC client. Remote desktop client, NeoChat, which is a chat client, and Thunderbird email client. Under multimedia, we have a music player and a video player. Under Office, we have a full Office suite with Calc, which is like a spreadsheet, LibreOffice Draw, which is a drawing application, Impress, which is a presentation application, kind of like PowerPoint. We've got a math formula editor, the LibreOffice suite, which is kind of a launcher, LibreOffice Writer, which is a document editor or word processor like Word, Ocular, the document viewer. And under Science and Math, we've got the math formula editor listed again. Under Settings, we've got our input methods, which allows us to set our keyboard settings, our system settings, Wacom tablet finder. Under System, we've got Discover, which is our software center where we can install and uninstall applications. We've got Dolphin, which is our file manager, and Input method editor, we don't need this. We can uninstall this. To uninstall something, I can just right click on it here and say uninstall or manage add-ons. And I should zoom back out. And we just want to remove that. Proceed. Wants my password. And then if that didn't remove that from the menu, I will go remove it manually, and it looks like that got rid of it. But if it didn't, we could also just come here and edit our menu And yeah, running under VirtualBox, this is being really slow. I'm recording video, screen capture and running VirtualBox, so that seems to be more than this computer can handle. But anyway, we could come here to system where that was, and if it was still there, we could just right click and go delete, and that would remove it from our menu. We can also add things to our menu, and we'll get into that later, because we can make our own command line programs and add it to here, or take any app image or anything that we've downloaded and add in a program menu for that. Okay, and we were almost done. We were under system, and so we've got an info center, which will tell us all about our computer, a firmware updater. Dolphin is our file manager. I'll be making a video on how to configure that the way I like it. We've got our partition manager. It allows us to partition our drives or partition a thumb drive. We've got a console, which is terminal. We'll get into that as well. The console is basically how you used to do everything in Linux, which is a text terminal, and one of the reasons Linux has a bad rap, but doing everything from a console is super powerful. There's a ton of things you can do with that, especially when talking to remote systems. It's just a more efficient way to control a remote computer than with a GUI interface. So super powerful, super awesome. I'll be making a lot of videos on that. Case system log, which is your log viewer. A wallet manager. If you want to store Wi-Fi passwords and stuff like that, basically this is an encrypted wallet that allows you to install that. You also have encrypted vaults, and we'll get into that. Menu editor, reporting a problem, a startup disk creator. Now that we've got Kubuntu installed, we used Rufus to make a startup bootable thumb drive. Now that we've got Kubuntu, it comes with a startup disk creator, which will make you a bootable thumb drive. We've got a system monitor, and that'll show us all our system settings. It's a system monitor. It shows us what processes are running, what our network throughput is, and all that kind of stuff. So out of the box, we've got pretty much a complete system with everything we need, and in the next video we'll go into installing software and configuring our software updates. So that's it for the installed software. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe and give me a like, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good night.